Hello everyone. Doing good things is easy. Even if you don't believe in karma and stuff, you can definitely still make the world around you a little better, especially when it comes to good deeds for children. After all, they, like no other, need protection and help. Simple and selfless. Today we want to tell you some stories about people who do good and help children. Each of them is wholesome in its own way and will touch anyone's heart. Let's get it on. Birthdays are perhaps the most important holiday in the life of every child. And of course, any parent wants this day to be fun, so the little kid would feel happy and cheerful for a long time after. So thought the mother of 60-year-old Teddy from Arizona. It was his first big birthday party. A real party was planned for this day, with pizza, soda, and entertainment for a fun company. Teddy decided to invite 32 people to the party, his whole class, and of course he was waiting for them to come. The boy's mother even made gift bags with invitations for the party, so you can imagine his expectation. And although several families warned that they wouldn't be able to show up, that wouldn't have upset the boy too much. The family planned to celebrate the birthday in a pizzeria, which the boy had chosen himself, although his parents even offered him to go to Disneyland. But spending the day with his friends was way more important, and Teddy was looking forward to the party. But nobody showed up on that day. No one at all. It is worth saying that Teddy's birthday was October the 3rd, but due to the fact that his father works in Alaska, the party was postponed to October the 21st. Another reason why the kids' classmates didn't come was probably the fact that the day before they'd had a Halloween carnival at school for kids and their parents. Besides, it was raining on the day of the party. But even if we put all these reasons together, it's hard to believe that not a single person of 32 people invited could come to the boy's birthday. This was terrible. So his mother posted a heartbreaking photo of the frustrated boy on social networks. Sad Teddy was sitting alone with empty paper plates around. And on the same evening, the photo was reposted by the local news reporter Nick Vinzant. People immediately started posting comments wishing a happy birthday to Teddy. The photos were picked up by the local media, and a local basketball team that plays in the NBA invited Teddy to celebrate his birthday at their match with tens of thousands of fans. A similar proposal was made by a football team. In the end, the photo went viral, and Teddy's mother even had to explain that she didn't want to draw attention or ask for gifts, but only share her sadness. Anyway, the main thing is that the kid still got his birthday party and seems to be satisfied.
It was super amazing!
Brothers Jesse and Josh from Pittsburgh were raised in a foster family and practiced boxing. Their coach was Detective Jack Mook, a fairly well-known personality in the city. Most of the kids trained by Jack come from low-income families and are always trying to find their place in life. The brothers were some of the favorite pupils of the coach. He treated them almost like his own sons, so when the boys suddenly stopped coming to practice, Jack found the elder brothers and asked for an explanation. The boy looked awful.
And he was asking me about it, and then I just cried.
Until that moment, nobody suspected what a terrible life they had. Then Jack decided to take the situation completely into his own hands. As a police officer, he used to fight evil, so he did everything to take the brothers away from the foster parents. To do this, he became a foster father for them, but he didn't stop there. Jack Mook went ahead and 2 years later officially adopted both brothers. According to the detective, he had a hard time because he didn't have any children and had no experience of education. But the family is gradually coping with all the difficulties, and Jack says that taking the boys was the best idea of his life. By the way, the story didn't even end there. Sometime later, Jack found his significant other, and Jesse and Josh now have a mother, 2 more brothers and a sister. Mary told that she saw the story of this unusual family on TV and went to the bar, which is often visited by Jack. That's how they met, and soon they got married. Bullying is one of the major problems that children face in schools. Every year, many people suffer because of bullies, and not everyone has the spirit to resist.
I have been bullied, and I really want to stop.
I got his back, basically.
The 10-year-old Canadian boy Xander Rose also suffered from it. The boy's mother, Katie Leibold, said that for several years, her son had been mercilessly bullied at school. He was ridiculed for being overweight and wearing his favorite leather biker vest. Wanting to stop the bullying, Katie talked to the school authorities, other parents, even to officials, but nothing helped. The situation just got worse. So Katie asked help from a child protection advocacy group, which offers support to child victims of violence and abuse. The group responded quickly and shared Xander's story on social media. The boy was described as a future biker who adores his biker outfit. In addition, the group asked the Nova Scotia bikers to accompany him to school from time to time to show other children that Xander has protection. The reaction to this post was immediate. Local biker groups immediately agreed to accompany Xander to school. As a result, almost 30 people escorted the boy to school, making a whole parade. Near the school, the bikers got off their bikes and lined up in 2 rows to accompany the boy directly to the front door. But that wasn't it. More and more motorcycle enthusiasts showed interest in Xander's problem, and soon he was escorted by 200 bikers. Who will dare to mock a child with such friends?
Today, I feel like it'll be a good day today at school.
One of the bikers called it a wall of leather and steel, and said that each of them will always be ready to help any child, no matter what happens. Once a year, Dutch football club Feyenoord invites children from Sophia Children's Hospital to a home game of the Dutch Championship. In 2018, it was the second round match against Excelsior, which ended with a score of 3-0. But the most important thing here, of course, is not the score and not even the confrontation over the ball. By the 19th minute of the match, the whole stadium suddenly got to their feet and began to clap and sing, and plush toys flew from the fan sector to the places where the children from the hospital were sitting. Hundreds of toys forming a plush rain. By the way, this has become a tradition now. 2 years ago, fans of the club Den Haag also threw a toy rain to the children from Sophia Hospital at the home game of the match of Feyenoord. We must say that such actions are arranged not only on football matches, but also at hockey games, and every time the toy rain is an incredibly touching moment that can make anyone cry with happiness. Just look at how happy these children are. John Cena, like many other athletes, sometimes fulfills the desires of his young fans around the world. In total, he's fulfilled 300 desires, and this is quite a lot. For comparison, Michael Jordan only made 200 wishes come true, and Kobe Bryant just 100. But the numbers aren't that important when it comes to human emotions and simple children's happiness. Just see what happened on a show with the participation of John Cena and Sting, and you'll understand.
We got a special fighter in the house. We have a young lady who is 7 years old, and she just got some amazing news. She has been fighting quite a tough battle, and I'm proud to announce that she won. On behalf of Sting, myself, and every person behind that screen, we sincerely want to thank you for being our guest tonight, for being an inspiration to not only us in the ring, but every single person outside the ring and around the world. 7 years old, and I am proud to say you have beat the battle against cancer. Congratulations.
And we can only agree with John. Kiara Grindrod is a real fighter. Until 2015, Bryson Thompson was the most ordinary, healthy 4-year-old boy who had fun and enjoyed life. But then, everything changed. The boy was diagnosed with epilepsy. The disease was caused by abnormal activity in the brain, which caused unpredictable attacks. To cope with the illness of little Bryson, the family turned to the organization Jack's Helping Hand, which provided them with the money and the necessary equipment. In particular, the organization gave Bryson a helmet, and then Brock, his brother, came up with the idea to collect helmets and other things signed by famous athletes, sell them on auction, and transfer the money to Jack's Helping Hand. After all, their family is not the only one that needs help. Therefore, on the show The View, a surprise was waiting for Bryson and his family. Especially for the auction, were collected things signed by major athletes in the world, including Drew Brees, Rob Gronkowski, Peyton Manning, and James Harden. But that wasn't the whole story. Kobe Bryant himself showed up to support them. The famous American basketball player, twice Olympic gold medalist, winner of 5 championship titles, and even an Oscar, visited the amazed family and gave them 3 signed t-shirts. 1 went to auction, and the boys got 2 for them. Just look how thrilled they are.
Thank you for the jerseys.
Very welcome. Very, very welcome.
Psst. Dude, are you looking for new technologies and great gadgets? Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this and more. The link is in the description. You interested? Great.